Hi, it's me, Nearly, and just like I promised, we're going to start with the spiritual oil blends, 15 of them. Head of the class is abundance. Abundance smells beautiful. I mean, you can wear this as a perfume. This is very nice. So, what's so great about abundance? And why is it the head of the class? And why are we going to start off with this? That's like what, 3 questions? Well, I got another question for you. What would you like an abundance of? A lot of times we don't really think about ourselves and what we want an abundance of. But for this specific ground laying exercise, I would like for you to pause the video. I would like for you to write down within 2 minutes as many things as you would love to have an abundance of. Don't argue with the thought when it comes to your mind. If it comes to your mind, write it down. 2 minutes, okay? And then come back and let's kind of look at things from a different perspective. All right, so I'm sure that you wrote down some of the things that you want an abundance of. Let me turn my bottle around this way where you can see it. Abundance. Hopefully you've already ordered your first 4 oils: abundance, hope, motivation, and believe. So abundance. I'm going to just call off a couple of things that you may have on your list that you want an abundance of. An abundance of harmonious family relationships, an abundance of finances, an abundance of faith, an abundance of wisdom, knowledge. I'm sure you've got a whole lot more written on your list. While we're talking about abundance and you're looking at your list, there's a couple of things that I want you to do. I want you to pick out one thing right now that you feel like is, man, yeah, I want an abundance of that right there. All right, I want you to pick out one thing, and I want you to use your imagination. And I want you to close your eyes. Imagine that you have whatever that was. Let's say it was good health. So what does good health look like to you? Imagine what that looks like, that you're able to get up out of the bed every single morning. I'm not going to go through all the things because I got to keep this short, but imagine what good health, or your one specific thing that you picked out. Use your imagination and start seeing that. Do you hear that word see? Start seeing that in your mind. Use your imagination. It may be a little weak since we haven't used it in a while, but we're going to start strengthening that baby, because it's the things that we imagine. It's what we dream about and create the feelings that go with that. That sends the law of attraction out there that makes things happen for us. So let's get our dreamer thing going, okay? All right, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to use your imagination, and you're going to think about this in your mind. You're going to see it in your mind. Now I want you to show some expression, some emotion. What does it feel like to have that? I mean, honestly, how would you feel if you had awesome health, if you've been bedridden for weeks, and your thing is to have good health? I can get up this morning. Imagine I'm getting up. I feel great. Okay, so I'm getting a little enthusiastic, but that's what I want you to do. So we're going through this in the positive sense. What has that got to do with abundance? Well, it's what you feel is what you're going to get more of. And when we talk about the oil abundance, one of the things that I learned when I learned about abundance was making sure that my thoughts were clean, that my thoughts were clear, that I was thinking positive thoughts. And if you remember on one of the very first class that I had, laying the groundwork for you guys, I talked about frequencies and how everything can be measured. Absolutely everything can be measured. Every part of your body, every organ has a different frequency. Our thoughts have frequencies. All right, so taking us back to that very first video, hopefully you can go back and review it if you've already forgotten about it. But how negative thoughts they're measured, and they will lower your frequency by 12 megahertz. And that positive thoughts will raise your frequency by 10 megahertz. And then prayer raises your frequency by 15 megahertz. So why is that important when it comes to abundance? When you get ready to anoint yourself with abundance, it's really important that you understand that abundance is an oil that is used for emotional purposes. It was created to help us on emotional and spiritual development, personal development. When we anoint ourselves with abundance, this oil was created to work with and support the law of attraction. Now some dots are connecting, right? So what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling is causing a vibration to go out. And now I'm putting this oil on. So what you want to make sure is that your mind is clean and clear, that you have positive thoughts going on, because the law of attraction is going to bring back to you what you are sending out. The vibrations that your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions are sending out, that's exactly what you want to get back. And you want to get those good things back. But you want to make sure that you don't have those bad things, those negative thoughts going on in your mind, because this oil is an amplifier of your thoughts, whether they're good, positive, or bad, negative. So this oil, like I said, works with the law of attraction, and it's going to attract what your thoughts are focused on. Isn't that exciting? What your thoughts are focused on, those desires that you have, those things you really want in your life, what you want abundance of. You're going to anoint yourself with this. Remember this, your thoughts bring reality. Your thoughts and your emotions bring reality. What you feel right now is what you're going to attract. All right, so then I want to tell you some of the oils that are in abundance, because all of the oils that we're going to be talking about in this series are blends. Dr. Gary Young, went to great lengths to make sure that he had just the right oils in here to work and support the law of attraction for us. So here are the oils that are in the one essential oil, abundance. There is orange. I'm only going to call off the properties of these oils that have to do with emotional support. There are so many other elements and areas that they can support, but I'm only going to be focusing on for emotional and spiritual. So orange, the primary use is for anxiety and calming, and it's used for emotional balancing. Clove is a mental stimulant, and it may influence healing and improve the memory. I need this one. Create feelings of protection and courage. And aromatically, get this, aromatically, clove vibrates at the key of B and the color violet. We're going to get to talk about these colors, these vibrations, and things like that as we go through. But for right now, I probably need to quit bouncing this bottle around. But right now, for abundance, I just want to let you know some of the single oils that are in here. Cinnamon bark as an antidepressant. Also enhances the action and the activity of the other oils. Then frankincense is an antidepressant, a sedative, helps fight confusion, mental fatigue, headaches. Ginger may be used for alcoholism, loss of appetite, memory. So what has that got to do with abundance? Well, you know whose shoes you're standing in, so you know exactly what oils, when I'm calling this off, what they can do for you. And you're hearing the great benefits that abundance can have for you. 30 days anointing yourself with this, with intentions, thinking, feeling the emotions of those things that you want abundance in. Talking about it, saying it out loud to yourself so that your ears can hear it. It doesn't matter what somebody else says or thinks. This is about you, girl. All right, here's another one. Ginger. No, we did that one. Spruce. Grounds the body, creates a feeling of balance necessary to receive and to give. It helps release emotional blocks. That's spruce inside this baby right here. Patchouli, among other things, it's a digester of toxic material in the body. Under the aromatic influence, it's sedating, calming, relaxing, allows you to be reduced in anxiety. And then myrrh has neuroprotective properties. All right, so I've gone through the oils that are in abundance. Now, how do we apply this? Because we're going to do this for 30 days. We're going to put this, you can use this for bottle or hand inhalation. It just smells so good. One drop in your hand. Uh-oh, my screen went off. Oh my goodness, how'd that happen? I'll see if I can edit that out. I don't know. You guys went away. My computer went down on me. Or it just stopped for a minute. All right, so abundance. I hope I have some in here. Oh, yeah, there's a nice big drip on there. So we're going to put this on our forehead. We'll put this on our heart. Hand inhalation or bottle inhalation. I want to make sure I don't miss any of this. One. Two. Three. This helps to calm you, to clear your mind, to help you to focus. Of everything I said today, please remember that abundance works in conjunction and supports the law of attraction. It brings you whatever it is that you're focused on. It amplifies, brings to you your thoughts. So make sure your thoughts are good and clean. Wait till you start talking to yourself out loud, saying the things that you want abundance in, and you hear yourself say it, and you feel that excitement. Watch your life start to change. The next oil that we're going to be talking about is hope. Look for you in just the next time we do this, okay? Thank you.